Tonight, Richland One superintendent is addressing parents' concerns surrounding the sudden reassignment of several teachers 9 weeks into the school year. District officials say at least 8 or 9 teachers will be leaving their classrooms and their students behind and moving to other district schools. While the exact dates could shift, the plan is for the reassignments to take effect at some point next week when students return from fall break. Nick Neville has more after speaking with the superintendent, affected parents, and their children.
While acknowledging that it's unfortunate the district is in this position, Richland One Superintendent Dr. Craig Witherspoon tells me that this is something that's been done for decades. Usually around this time in the school year when things have settled and there's a clearer picture of student-to-teacher ratios. Impacted families, though, are furious and say this isn't fair.
First of all, this is my teacher, and she just makes learning fun. I'm just really disappointed about this.
Satchel Ford 4th grader Maddie Kaspersky heartbroken after learning that her beloved teacher will be leaving next week. Richland One made the decision to reassign at least 8 teachers to different schools at the end of the first grading period.
This is unfortunate that we have to do this, but we have been doing that, and we've got to make those changes.
It's something that's been done for decades, but some parents express concerns about the abrupt nature of the move and the fact that the students didn't even get to say goodbye to their teachers.
They were treated like criminals, like they did something wrong, and they haven't done anything wrong.
While he didn't provide specifics about how it would happen, Superintendent Dr. Craig Witherspoon said kids would be given that opportunity at the schools that are losing a teacher.
That's in process.
What do you mean by that? If they're
they will have I said next week, but we have next week, so that will be able to happen.
The district says staff reassignments are not uncommon, and schools have to plan for adjustments for things like retirements, resignations, and maternity leave. One parent says this situation is much different.
But in that instance, they know it's going to happen and they plan for it. This was just, it's like they just yanked their teachers away with no warning, no communication to anyone. The way they've treated the teachers in doing it, they didn't even get to go back and say goodbye to their students.
If something's already broken, you can't fix it by breaking another thing, because that's being selfish.
Richland One's hiring website currently lists 148 teacher vacancies for elementary, middle, and high schools. Some parents think it could worsen the teacher shortage in the district. I asked Witherspoon about this. He said that they'll continue to look to recruit and retain teachers. In the studio, Nick Neville, WIS News 10.
The 2022 to 2023 state report for Burton Pack Elementary, which is one of the schools receiving these teacher transfers, shows its student-to-teacher ratio was 24 to 1 last year. The state mandated cap is 28 to 1.